All right. Hello. I am Zojalyx, and joined with me, I've got my two very wonderful commentators. You guys can go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Just along for the ride, and it is actually going to be a wild ride, and this is actually a pretty fun game to speedrun from what I've seen him do, and I am looking forward to the commentary.
Hi, I'm Slade425. I am a frequent co-op partner of Zojalyx here, and also one of his good friends. That's pretty much the beginning and end of me.
Well, you say that, but it's pretty much like any single time I'm doing any marathon ever, I'm like, Slade, you're either my co-op partner or I just drag you along for commentary.
I mean, that as well.
Also, I am seeing the wonderful two people in the crowd. Oh, no, three. One of them is Finger Quick sleeping.
He loves you too.
I love you too. Oh, no, you're awake. I'm so happy. Cool.
Oh, yay.
Awesome.
He's waving at you in slumber.
Awesome. So before we get this run started, I just want to preface one quick thing. So the PC port of the Force Unleashed 2 is kind of prone to crashing. So in order to prevent the crashing, we took out the FMV cutscenes. So if all goes well, fingers crossed, which I'm struggling to do right now for some weird reason, the game won't crash at all. But we're fully prepared. The game is a crap ton of auto-saving, so I'm not too worried about it. It's built into the estimate for the game to crash a bunch. So, are we ready on time? All right, so let's go ahead and get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Happy New... Oh, okay.
Happy New Year. All right.
That was quick.
So we're getting started in this tutorial section. The game likes to run everything in threes. So we're doing 3 lightsaber attacks, 3 force pushes, and then 3 things to force lightning. Yeah, that's really about all that's important to know for this tutorial. If we were to hit Juno here, the game wouldn't really like that. This is one of the only unskippable cutscenes that we have in this game engine, so we can use it as an opportunity to give you guys a little bit of lore in order to kind of make sense for this game. So obviously, Force Unleashed 2, it is the sequel to the Force Unleashed 1. Whoa. And basically what happens is this here is, oh, I paused the game, good job, is Starkiller ? Because Vader has him convinced that he's a clone, but you don't actually know for sure whether or not he is a clone. Potentially he could be a clone, potentially he could just be that Vader was like, I'm just going to resurrect Starkiller and wipe his memory. But the memory wipe couldn't beat the power of love, because he couldn't get over the fact that he loves Juno, which was that female robot that Vader actually killed. And Vader's like, well, he can't break the power of love, so we're going to kill him. And Starkiller has decided, nah, I ain't about that. I'm going to go reunite myself with my waifu. So he's going to bust out the wall, and we're going to escape from Kamino in the swaggiest speedrunner fashion that we can. Hopefully doing it fast. So yeah, Top Assassin, go ahead and take it away for this first section of riveting gameplay.
So the first game is basically a fall sequence, and the best way to speed through it and also to protect himself, he's going to be mashing L1, which causes him to dash and make like a orb of force energy so nothing can really hurt him except for that one scene. But yeah, and just zoom past these platforms. TIE fighters aren't really much of a threat.
Yeah, we get a little bubble of force energy.
Oh, he's gonna do a force landing.
I keep pausing.
Stop pausing. Superhero landing. Oh! Superhero landing. Very bad on the knees.
Very nice, very nice. So one thing to note is throughout this game, I'm going to be doing lightning combos like that because we appreciate Disney and their work they've done with Star Wars. Just kidding. We're going to support our wonderful Star Wars edition, Lightning McQueen. Every time I use that combo, ka-chow. And then here we're just going to dash around a cutscene trigger, saving about 10 seconds.
Because we don't like cutscenes.
Cutscenes are annoying. Also, I want to hear crowd participation.
Ka-chow.
Every time I use that lightning combo, ka-chow. It doesn't happen as much as you think in the early parts of the game, so I'm expecting you guys to forget about it. here's the game's way of saying, hey, use force grip, and we're like, nah, we're just gonna dash over it, because why would we do things the way the game wants us to? So, what the heck?
Why do you keep pausing?
Oh, that's weird. Okay, my control scheme's whack. Nope. It's pausing as well as doing grip at the same time.
That's not good.
Would that be called pause grip?
We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna fix this because I know how to fix this. Settings, controller.
We just love technical difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
Tis a minor setback. Everything is fine.
Well, at least the timer paused.
I mean, why wouldn't it?
Because we said go.
All right, we're ready. 3, 2,
Two,
1,
one.
go. Oh. All right. Now, never mind. What is happening? Did somebody do a rebind here or something? Every time I'm using grip, it's pausing at the same time, and I don't know why.
Ka-chow.
All right. This is gonna be interesting. So, I don't know how to fix that. It's an interesting key binding. So, I guess I'll use this opportunity to explain movement until we get to another instance where I might have to stop and fix that controller issue. So, the movement in this game, as you can see, we're doing a forced dash. But at the end of every single dash animation, there is... oh, geez. Yeah, I gotta fix that. So I'm gonna restart the game. Every time I use force grip, it pauses at the same time. Not exactly sure why. I went in and changed Steam controller settings, so hopefully... Yeah, I don't know what is causing that. So I'm reloading the game with the config, seeing maybe if that fixes it. Nope, it's still doing it. If what? I have no. Is that a program? Yes. Oh. Terminate. Okay.
Technical difficulties, isn't it a fun thing?
Yep, we love them.
All right, we're good. We're good. So, yep, 3,
Two,
2, 1,
one,
go.
go.
All right. So, in the movement that we've got going on here, at the end of every single at the end of every single dash, Starkiller does this little animation. Well, we don't want that animation to be there because it makes us go slower than we want to go. So if I dash and if I jump and then dash immediately afterwards, it does a midair dash, which then allows me to keep moving significantly faster than if I were to just leave it. So that saves time and helps us go fast. So we're coming up onto our first major skip of the run, and I don't remember who I told to explain it.
So what's going to happen is going to come to this little bridge, and, you know, Starkiller's just going to get a headache because he just has a problem. And we're going to use Mind Trick to have this guy just do a flip. Like that. And then these turrets over here on the right, they're going to start firing at us. And what's going to happen is he's going to do a well-timed double jump and a dash and just pretty much land onto the turret itself, because we don't want to go down there. It is very boring, and we don't like it. And then he's going to smack his face on some pretty much wall force fields here, and that'll reset his jump counter, where he can just
That was
skip all of
perfect. That was so good. All right, now we're going right into another trick. Take it away, Top Assassin.
All right, this is actually a trick on where there's going to be a shuttle that come around here, and with him slashing at it, he'll then get on the ship, and he's basically out of bounds, and he's going to land on one of the facilities at Camino, and this is going to be airtight, very, very, very tight guessing because if he can get this break, he skips a TIE fighter. Oh, he didn't get it. Dang it.
We got the majority of the skip, so that is what's important. So that's good. But there's a way where if you land in a very, very, very specific spot, you can skip this section where you're throwing TIE fighters, but it's extraordinarily precise. I've gotten it in runs before, but have not been able to carry the run to PB with it.
Like last night.
Yeah, no.
For a
of course,
test
in
run?
the practice. Oh, and I missed a TIE fighter throw.
Nice.
Solid. Of course, you know, when you're in the practice room and you're like, yeah, there's no way in the world I'm going to PB, you PB by 1 minute and 13 seconds and you're not recording because, you know, smart.
And the reason why he's logging out right there is so that it skips the animation and all he has to do is zoom over and get across.
So yeah, one of the things you're going to notice me doing a lot in this run is reloading the checkpoints because the game, because we're on the PC port, sometimes we can overload the memory and some enemies just won't spawn. And in some instances, we need enemies to be there in order for the game to progress. So we have to reload the checkpoint in order to prevent a soft lock. But here we reload, but there we reloaded the checkpoint. The enemies were there, but we reloaded the checkpoint in order to skip a cutscene, so it worked out really well. And that's the end of the first level, Camino Escape. So now we're going to be going into Caitanya, the Eastern Arc. We need to go, in order to reunite ourselves with our waifu, we need to go and save our senile mentor that, why does this follow way too many themes of an anime?
Because why not?
So we're going to be doing a lot of our damage boost strats. In this particular instance, we're doing 2 saber strikes, and then we're pushing and holding Y, or in my instance, triangle, to suspend ourselves in midair, allowing us to get shot in the face with a missile. And getting shot in the face with a missile helps us to reset our jump. And we're positioning ourselves here, because here are Sith Acolytes. They are immune to force powers, but they're not immune.
Yeet, yeet!
They're not immune to us going yeet, and we just eat them off the edge and don't have to worry about them anymore. So now we're going to be going from here into a damage boost strat where there's this platform that we want to get up onto, so we're just going to be chilling out here and going to go right over, easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
And then we're going to come over here and grab this holocron. The game forces us to pause because they're like, hey, you have a force upgrade. And we're like, actually, no. We don't want to do an upgrade. But we will be getting an upgrade
for another
later on.
headache and also a lightsaber in the leg.
Yeah, we've now gotten lightsaber throw, which is really cool. So we can, we're going to be using lightsaber throw quite a bit throughout the run. So throughout the run, we have it routed in for us to be grabbing some holocrons. There are 4 different kinds of holocrons throughout this run. And there are EXP holocrons, those are yellow, there are health upgrades which are green, and there are force upgrades which are blue, and then costumes and saber crystals are red. If we were running all holocrons, we'd be grabbing significantly more than we've already grabbed, but we're not running all holocrons. But there are still some instances where we do want to grab holocrons in order to give us some more safety, as well as proper EXP routing in the run. So we're reloading a checkpoint here. This will allow for us to spawn the enemies that we need to spawn and fight. And now we're just going to come up here and ka-chow.
Ciao.
And then here in this fight, we only have to worry about the walkers. So I'm going to do a fully charged lightsaber throw. That wasn't fully charged, but that's fine. What is happening here? Did that guy just get immune? No. What? That was weird. Whoa, back up. So fully charged lightsaber throw, and we're gonna zap while our lightsabers are stuck inside the walker, and then reloading the checkpoint again here, because if I don't reload the checkpoint, the elevator that you're gonna see here doesn't activate. But if you reload the checkpoint, it does. Why? Because gaming.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Ow. He booped me. So now the game is going to be putting us into a segment where they're forcing us to go fast. I know, right? Oh no, the game wants us to go fast. How dare you?
Gotta go fast.
So we're going to be, there's a ship that's going to be chasing us and trying to kill us. But this bridge is laid out the same exact way every single time. So with our dash canceling, as long as I am good at gaming, which I'm apparently not because I got stuck there, we can then just go around, jump a little bit to grab our first force energy upgrade, and we can jump off and do our next superhero landing.
Oh, here it comes.
Yep, here it
Everybody get
comes.
ready.
Superhero landing.
Wait for it.
Superhero landing.
The suspense.
Oh,
Yeah.
Still very bad on the knees. Alright, so what's going to happen next here is he's going to come out over this ledge here, and we're just going to jump off because reasons. And walls are only a suggestion. And he's going to use this platform here at the bottom as sort of a visual cue of where to jump while jumping around invisible walls and stuff. He's going to pretty much look for a end-level trigger, sort of. So checkpoint. Yep, reload it with a costume switch, and then boom, we are done with the entire Cantina.
That was probably the fastest casino skip I've done this weekend, at least.
I think
that was
so.
very well
That
done.
Yep. I mean, one, you didn't really have to talk through any of it, so...
Well, that usually helps when not trying to explain how the skip works.
Remember, kids, if you want to get through the casino, cut through the floor.
Well, no, you just jump through the wall. 'Cause
Yeah,
it
you jump
clearly
off the
doesn't
ledge and through the
exist.
wall.
Walls don't exist. They're nothing more than a barrier for us speedrunners to overcome.
They're more guidelines than the actual rules.
So this is Carbonite Door. It never goes that
Wow.
well. What was that? It never goes that
Let's get a
well.
round of applause for that one.
Yeah.
So we're grabbing this holocron here, and this is a little preview of the costume that the incentive is up for. We'll be able to fight Vader if while wearing the Guybrush costume at the very end. And so if you guys want to see an emotional climax with a character that looks like he's supposed to be in Family Guy, you guys should donate for that incentive. We're only like $80 away from it, I think. So now we're into our first auto-scroller of the run, and there's these TIE fighters showing up, and we're going to blow them up. And then we're going to be force-reflecting some missiles back at a ship. It's a nice, real chill moment, so if there are any donations to read right now, take it away, Moonblaze.
No new donations at the moment, but I can confirm, yeah, we only need another $80 to wear the Guybrush Threepwood costume. And I just also have to say, as someone who knows who Guybrush Threepwood is, I feel a little bit old right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what Guybrush... I don't know what the origins of Guybrush Threepwood is. I can see Sex Rex feeling extra old. He looks like he's in pain. He might be having a heart attack right now.
Do we need to call an ambulance?
Is that... He says no, we're good.
All right.
I just love the costume because it has these... It ruins all of the emotions of the
If you
end.
wanted the emotion in this game, you might as well just...
You don't want the emotions for the game.
Yeah.
The storyline for this game is subpar. It's a mediocre anime's plot. So donate to get Guybrush to make it
hilarious,
a really funny ending to the story. So
I'm gonna suggest donate to explain to Zojalyx who Guybrush Threepwood is. Wrong answers only.
yes, please do. All right, so now we finished up the level. We're going into, now that we've done the eastern arc, we now have to go to the western arc. And we're going to be opening up here with grabbing another holocron and our first upgrade of the run, which is Saber Throw. It will come in handy at the next level. Not really this one, because this level is going to be a lot of slapping ourselves in the face with a ray shield to help us jump more than what the game wants us to. And then here, there's another way we can damage boost. Scout Troopers here have a really nice weapon that will also allow us to jump more. So shout-outs to Starkiller for enduring all of our speedrunning nonsense and slapping himself in the face with ray shields and sniper blasts, all in the name of going fast.
Yeah, he's a tough boy. All right, so what's going to happen here now is he's going to pretty much go out on this bridge here, right through this door. Well, this door. And then he's immediately going to reload the checkpoint because right now he's not in the right spot. And then he's going to be mashing down, and then he's going to jump dash onto this ship here, which will give him enough height to jump onto the second ship, which will then lift him up and out of bounds. We're gonna jump over this pole here so we don't get pushed off. Up and around, and then right over this pole, right into this next level trigger.
Yes, let's go.
There we go.
Perfect.
Reset the checkpoint, and then we pretty much just skip all of that.
That is one of the hardest tricks in the run, and it was discovered fairly recently, within the last year. I cannot remember the name of who discovered it. I apologize. I'll post it on Twitter. It's the same person who discovered that other gunship trick that we did in Camino. Before we had to dash around the invisible walls of those barriers that were there, and it was so much harder. And so not only did they find a significantly easier, but still one of the hardest tricks in the run, way to do it, but it's also faster, and we love going fast. So now we've got this ship here. We're just force yeeting everything, because, saying grip and throw is not nearly as interesting.
No
And
way.
yeet!
Oh, sorry, I wasn't ready.
You missed the yeet?
I missed the yeet.
How dare you?
He missed it yeet again.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
No.
See, you're doing Twitch chat's job for them. They're supposed to be the ones to donate with the corny puns, not
Come
you.
on.
Not you filling them in. The corny puns is for Twitch chat. Come on, chat. Give us some of your best Star Wars puns that you can with your donations. I want to see them.
But don't force it though.
Stop it.
Uh,
Stop it, Top Assassin.
I do have a $5 donation.
No, you
from
don't.
That's
Sex
perfect.
Rex. Guybrush Threepwood is clearly the guy from Fortnite who invented the bush item that you can hide inside.
Look, guys, it's the guy from Fortnite.
Oh my gosh. Cannot believe that.
That was amazing.
All right, so Starkiller 2, he can turn into a Beyblade.
Beyblade, let it rip.
And I should have had you guys yell "Let it rip" when I went down. That would have been so good.
Oh, that would be
Exactly.
great. Oh, well.
missed opportunity.
Oh well, live and learn.
Yeah.
So now we're jumping in this elevator because, that's clearly the safe option. But what this lets us do is it helps us to hit the loading zone for the end of the level just a little bit faster than waiting for the elevator to go up. So that we finished the Western Arc, and now we're going into the first major boss fight of the run. This is the Gorog. He's like a Rancor, but scarier. Probably about 10 times the size of an actual Rancor. I don't actually know. I do know that there's a cutscene where you see this thing eat a Rancor. So if you guys know what Rancors are, this thing is worse. And the way that this boss fight works is at least for the first phase, is he has these shackles that we have to blast with lightning, and then the game is going to be like, hey, mash B so that way you can force these shackles back. And we're going to be doing this for a while because we have to, as you can see, his health is not going down the fastest. This is my least favorite boss fight in the entire game because it's quite slow. We're doing everything that we can to speed it up. And even that, it still kind of feels like it goes really slow. So one thing that we do in order to make it go just a little bit faster is we mash lightning instead of pushing and holding it because A, it uses just a little bit less force, and B, it does a little bit of damage on that first little instance of using lightning versus when you're holding it. So if you're mashing it, then you get that little bit of extra damage every single time. Also, the game told us to hold right trigger. Don't listen to what the game tells you to do. It's a suggestion. You can just push right trigger and you're fine. And we're going to throw his head on the ground, make him a little upset, and do quite a bit of damage. And then we have to do this once again. So now is another good time to read some more donations or do something, because I'm not that interesting to talk.
I can definitely do something. I wish I had more donations to read. Unfortunately, I do not. Let's keep them coming. We got a long ways to go to get to 10K by the end of the marathon. I know we all want to see that, so let's keep those donations coming. A little bit at a time, it all goes to the OI Foundation. If you're enjoying the marathon, please consider following Midwest Speed Fest. In addition to our regular speedrun marathons, we occasionally interview runners in a podcast format as part of our Runner Spotlight series. You can also subscribe to Midwest Speed Fest or cheer bits. All Twitch revenue we receive during this event will go towards the OI Foundation. Of course, if you have Prime Gaming, you can also subscribe for free. Just go to your settings, go to the connection tab, connect your Twitch account with your Amazon Prime account to get that Prime Gaming, and you will have one free sub every month for a wonderful charity event such as Midwest Speed Fest.
That seems like a smart thing to do with Prime Gaming.
Absolutely.
So we're now in this last QuickTime event. From here on out, you're going to hear me refer to QuickTime events as QTEs because that's less syllables, and it is just easier for me to say QTE than QuickTime event every single time. QuickTime events, they're fairly common. There are a lot of ways that the game utilizes QuickTime events in order to make you look really freaking cool while you're finishing things off. But we won't, unfortunately, use too. We'll actually try to mitigate some QuickTime events. So this poor Gorog, he's got a little bit of a boo-boo here. And Starkiller, he's just a rude guy. He's going to stab the Gorog right in his already bandaged boo-boo. And look at him. He looks so sad. But that's the first phase of this 3-phase boss fight. So it's a really long fight. And what's going to be happening in the second phase is a pretty RNG-heavy segment. Go ahead and take it away, Top Assassin, so that way I can rest my voice and my breath.
So the second half of the boss battle is going to be on where he's just so angry, he just throws a tantrum. And so what you're trying to do is get him to go up and destroy the clamps so that the place can basically crumble and just cause absolute destruction and chaos as the Jedi do everywhere. So
Yeah, so his movement is going to be based on the Gorog, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the Gorog itself, because we have no, like you said, it's pretty much just RNG this phase, so we have no idea what's going to happen. Well, ish.
He's got a few different moves that he can use, but another struggle with the Gorog is if we were to wait and try and move based on his movements every single time, it would be slow. So we have to just kind of guess and hope and pray that we got the right one. And wow,
whoa,
that was as lucky as you could possibly be.
Really good.
So
first
that was really
one.
nice.
Yeah.
So that was a good first cycle, I guess. And we're just gonna hop up onto this little support here. And this is why we got a Saber Throw upgrade, because we use it a lot in this phase. And if you don't use a Saber Throw upgrade, you lose about 45 seconds. So yeah, not the most fun thing in the world. And so now we do this one more time. Luckily, this phase of the fight is a lot faster. And so it doesn't feel like you're just dragging on the whole time, waiting for the Gorog to be like, okay, can you just do your thing so I can go fast? Oh, shoot. Oh, wow, I didn't get knocked down. Cool. Where am I? There I am. Cool. That was decent. We got a little iffy luck near the end, but in order to get perfect luck in a speedrun, imagine. It wouldn't be speedrunning without bad RNG.
Of course.
Gotta have that bad RNG.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit this hand, and then the camera's going to pan a little funky, but I can still move. So I'm doing this purely off of thinking, okay, do I actually know where I am? Until the camera eventually catches up. I played it a little bit safer there just because I didn't want to die and have to reset a bunch of stuff. And also, the more checkpoints we have to load in the run, the more prone the game is to crashing. So, yeah. Also, the Stormtroopers aren't glitching.
Aww.
Every single practice run, the Stormtroopers, like, their body armor would just, like, shake and twitch for no reason. It was kind of weird.
It was funny is what it
It was really funny.
Yeah.
So if you're probably thinking, why would I want to run this game if it's so prone to crashing? Well, guess what? We have a console port for the Xbox 360 and the PS3, which I know at least the 360 port is backwards compatible on Xbox One, and we separate the leaderboard so you don't have to worry about being competitive with PC times, and you don't have to worry about having to do manual load this timing. So here, I don't know.
We're just going to get a view of the scenery.
Yeah.
Whatever, if you can really call that scenery. Oh, hey, look, a random rock arch. Nice.
I mean, it's scenery, isn't it? Doesn't matter what the scenery looks like.
There's some incomplete scenery in the background. It's quite entertaining. So yeah, we're gonna be throwing our lightsabers and then zapping him while our lightsabers are being thrown to hopefully speed that first cycle up. And you have to 3-cycle this fight. So in this section, it's an X-falling section, and now our camera's fixed. But it's basically just exactly like the first falling section. We use force dash to speed up, and then when we get close, we throw our lightsabers, and while our lightsabers are going back and forth, we shoot him with lightning. And we just have to do this one more time to then finish it up.
I can't get free.
Yeah, and pretty much during this whole time, Coda's like, "Why aren't you saving me?"
Yeah, he's like, hey, save
Hurry
me
up.
faster. Hey, save me faster. Oh no, I'm gonna get eaten by this thing. If you don't save me, we're all gonna die. And yeah. So now at this point, Starkiller's just decided he's had enough, and I'm just gonna apologize in advance, Sex Rex, because we're all going Super Saiyan here.
Yep. You might want to be on top.
Okay, we're done.
Yep, that's it.
Starkiller does the yelling for us anyway in other moments, so.
And yeah, why did he decide to just not do that immediately? I don't know.
For dramatic effect.
Yeah.
But
You can't argue with that, though. That's the thing.
I can, but I don't want to.
Oh.
That's what I'm gonna leave it as. All right, so we're in Dagobah now.
Dagobah.
That was a fast load. Holy cow.
Was.
But this level, I need to focus.
Yeah, So Top Assassin and I are going to be doing a lot of the explaining here because he actually needs. This is the hardest level in the entire game.
Yeah, see that holocron up there? That's one of the things that he
For
needs
some
to
reason,
get
there's just a
first.
holocron above the ship after
Yeah,
we land. Like,
exactly.
It's like we passed through it.
Mhm.
It's really weird. So anyway, he's going to be jumping onto the ship right after this cutscene ends here to get that holocron because we kind of need it. So yeah, he's going to jump up onto the ship, get that holocron, and then he's going to jump onto onto this ledge over here. Dash a couple more times, actually, and then skip that holocron because we don't need that one.
Yeah,
Get
who
this
needs
other
it?
holocron, go into the cave, and then this is where it gets challenging because the level is now over.
Yep.
That was the entire Dagobah fight.
Yeah. Fight. What fight?
Never
What
mind.
did I fight?
It's a mental fight.
I don't know what meant. Never.
Just don't worry about it.
I'm not gonna
Far
ask
too complex
anymore.
for you to understand.
But nobody wants to risk lives making small.
I'm the speedrunner.
Yes? Your point?
And why would it be too complicated for me to understand?
It's too complicated.
Who invited this guy?
You did. That's your fault.
Fair. That's fair. All right, so now the run is going to be switching focus. Before, it's very platforming heavy and has a lot of skips in it, but now the run is a lot more movement and combat focused. I almost said combat. I almost went very, very Midwestern there for a second.
Come bait.
So, yeah, all the dash canceling and stuff that we've done before, it's important early on, but now it's going to be even more important because we need to be optimizing our dash canceling in order to go real fast, as well as just optimizing all of our combat and making sure that any fights that we take as little fights as possible. We dodge enemies as best as we can, and then the enemies that we do fight, we get rid of them quickly so that way they don't slow us down and we don't get stuck in random corners of the level either. That usually does help.
Yep.
And we're just going to open this door and go through another small cutscene here where the game is going to introduce our trusty robot Proxy, and Coda's lightsaber is like glitching out. It's really funny.
Oh, you noticed that too?
Yes, I noticed that. Why wouldn't I notice it?
I don't know.
Commentators these days, I tell you.
I know.
So, yeah, the main gimmick in this level is, obviously, like I said, we have a ceiling that we have to deal with, so we can't just, we're a lot more constrained in the platforming abilities that we have, but there's also going to be these generators that we have to power up and stick in little sockets. Oh, yeah, Boba Fett is in this level.
Oh, yeah.
he's not relevant at all.
Nope.
But yeah, these generators here, some of them are not going to be in the sockets and like that, and you can pick it up and zap it to power it up while we're moving it into the socket. And so now here, unfortunately, Starkiller, he's just too swole, too jacked, too thick. He breaks the elevator. And so, yeah, now we have these doors that, for some reason, the game the developers were like, we want you to open it this way. We're not going to give you the generators. You have to open it slowly.
Yep.
And then we're going to dashing blast into this room, take out this droid, and then pick up our generator here. Hopefully none of the terror droids jump on me, and they didn't.
Woo!
Oh, ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Ka-chow.
Oh, shoot.
No.
We
Bro,
jumped on once.
ka-chow. Okay.
I thought you were going to say Kachiga for a second. And I'm like, no, that's my joke.
All right, and so now Starkiller, unfortunately, the headaches are quite a bit, and his lightsaber goes through his leg. He gets another headache, and his lightsaber goes back through his leg, and now we have repulse.
Yep.
Which is a amazing area of effectability that allows us to take out the terror droids basically instantaneously, as you saw. And so it's really nice to have. I want the moonwalk. There's a way. I got Starkiller to moonwalk while spamming lock-on. I haven't been able to do it again, and it's been really upsetting.
It has.
Because Starkiller moonwalking is really funny.
We need to set the mood for it, I guess.
Okay. So there's our waifu, Juno. She's just taking a nap in the middle of the floor.
It's got to be really uncomfortable.
I'm sure it is. I don't know.
Like, have you slept on a metal floor? It's not that fun.
Kinda like
You have slept on a metal floor?
No. I'd imagine it'd be uncomfortable. Because it's
All
a
right.
metal floor.
So here the game is introducing these really creepy terror troopers. Look at them. They're freaky. They can teleport. Ooh, they're going to get you, hordy-hor. They've got claws. They can grab you. They're real spooky. You can't hit them at all. They're really difficult to kill, but they don't spawn. So, because going fast means enemies
We are now
don't...
too fast for the game to keep up.
Yep. Going fast means enemies don't spawn. But that is only a PC port exclusive. I noticed that when I did a console run to try and notice some differences. And yeah, they still spawn on console, which makes, in some ways, it makes the run a little bit more interesting because of the fact that they spawn. Also, we need to wake Juno up, so we're going to force repulse here and destroy everything in the room. I don't know why that works. But Juno's now awake, and Boba Fett is going to escort her off, and now that is the last you will ever see Boba Fett in the entire game. I don't know why they decided to use Boba Fett other than just like, hey, look, we have a popular Star Wars character. Let's use him.
Yeah, and he's gone even though he just walked out the door.
Yeah, he just walks out the door, and he's totally gone. So in here, we're going to be entering this small little platform section. I'm going to dashing blast into the cutscene so that way I fall and die during the cutscene, which skips the little... it's like just a little camera pan where the game's like, hey, look at this stuff that you have to clear and platform. And we're like, okay, cool. We've done this a bunch, so go away. So now we're coming up into this segment of the run of engine room skips. These are these little shields here that we can just purposely kind of damage boost our way through. Makes it go by a lot faster. And then this spinning wheel here. Oh, there we go. That spinning wheel there, we can just, again, go right through it. I stay specifically on the right side of it because I learned yesterday that actually helps me to slip through the engine room area a little bit easier if I'm on the right side. Okay, and the game is carrying me to the...
You say as you can't make it.
Okay, I'm gonna see, so... Oh. I'm gonna get right there, and then I get stuck in the cycle. Oh well. Alright, so now we got a pretty difficult jump here. We gotta jump on this little engine part with this holocron over here, so I'm gonna kinda...
Boom.
Got it,
Try.
nice!
Let's go.
And so we're going to get our saber upgrade here and use Force Sense, which actually is just Starkiller dabbing. Look
It's
at that.
amazing.
Or no, he's putting two... That's an interesting dab.
He's
But either
doing-
way, that's him at least attempting to dab.
He's doing the anime cool guy thing. Fingers
he
to the head.
doesn't have glasses. It only works if you have glasses.
Or if you're Goku.
Fair, I guess.
And there
He
he
does the
goes
two
like a
fingers to the
little
head.
baby boy.
Yeah, he runs away.
One and away to Father Vader.
What?
That made no sense.
Okay. So we're going into our next boss fight of the game, and which is this Terror Walker, big spider droid, as you can see. And eventually, after this cutscene, we're going to another cutscene will load, but we can skip that cutscene by switching our costume and reloading the checkpoint. Nice little thing that the game allows us to do. And then for this fight, we're going to be doing a AI manipulation. I want to make sure that I don't go too fast. Otherwise, the Terror Walker will turn around, and I won't be able to raise all of the pylons that I want to. So here, I'm not going to be dash canceling, and I'm going to be just kind of chilling for like a second or two before I raise the pylon to make sure that the Terror Walker goes in the spots that he's supposed to go. And I did the... Oh, okay. Thanks for jumping on me, friend. I love it. I love when the Terror Droids give me hugs.
I mean, don't we all?
Sure. And then we raise all the pylons. The reactor explodes, giving out this little EMP blast that doesn't affect us, but takes out everything, including the Terror Walker's shield. And then we grab the boombox, throw the boombox at the Terror Walker, and he drops. And we're doing a three-strike combo and then lightning.
1, 2, 3, ka-chow.
And
1,
we do
2,
this
3, ka-chow.
because each time we do lightning, wow. Each time we do a lightning combo, it does just... Wait, I'm doing no damage. No,
yeah, exactly.
I'm doing no damage. I did no damage!
Oh.
What was that?
What was that?
Wow.
Whoa.
Maybe because you were stuck underneath? I don't know.
That's never happened before. That was interesting.
Ka-chow.
There we go.
There we go.
There's the damage.
3, ka-chow. 1, 2, 3,
So yeah,
ka-chow.
we do the lightning strike so that way...
Ka-chow.
We do the lightning strike so that way all the enemies that come towards us, they either get hit by the lightning slash, or when the Terror Troopers show up, they teleport away. So, yeah, it makes for... oh, I got hit with the sun shot. That's sad. It makes it a little bit more... It makes it, well, a lot more safe, as well as you do just a slight little bit more damage when you do the lightning. So we're just going to be loading in these pylons and then throwing another boombox.
There we go.
So now, if there are any more donations, now is a good time to read any of them.
No new donations. Come on, though, y'all. We've got a costume change lined up here for Zoj for the finale, it sounds like. And, I mean, I haven't seen any fancy pirates this weekend, so I think it'd be pretty fun to see that Guybrush Threepwood costume.
Come on, we want to see Guybrush.
Let's get it. We need another $65 to make that happen, so let's do that.
Ka-chow. By the way, ka-chow.
Chat. Also, we have a Ring Fit
Ka-chow.
bonus run. So if you want to see Gooby and Moonblaze Wolf get fit fast, you guys need to also donate for that incentive. There's so many incentives right now that you guys want to see that you guys have no reason to not be donating right now. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, you do have some reasons.
On the plus side, though, if that Ring Fit doesn't get met, I get to go back to bed.
That's fair.
So I guess you're kind of biased then.
And Gooby also gets to go to bed.
Ooh. Ooh, smart choice. All right, we're going to, I don't know, I want to see Gooby get fit. So, yeah, we jumped on the Terror Walker's head there just to skip having to pull him down. So it's nice to know that we can skip things. So now we're into the Battle of the Salvation, which is, we are now back, we're orbiting Camino, the place where the run started. And we are going to try and get rid of these enemies in the hangar bay, so that way we can fight that Star Destroyer. And we're going to be dealing with the enemies here by using Force Repulse and missing our lock-on, apparently, for some interesting reason. But we want to lock on to the guy when he's on the ground, so that way we can just get rid of him. Now, this guy, I decided to yeet for some reason. Oh, cool. We got him before. This guy, this door showed up, this boarding ship showed up. So this is another reason where Saber Throw being upgraded comes in really handy, because having Saber Throw being upgraded, any of the smaller walkers that you saw us fight before, we now just destroy them with one fully charged Saber Throw. So we can just yeet our lightsabers at it and get rid of them. We're going to take that bomb, throw it at those stormtroopers, and get stagger lasers. So sometimes the ATSTs, their lasers can stagger us. It's a little frustrating when it happens, but it's really not that big of a deal. And then here, we're going to dash over. We want to be on top of this platform here, so that way when this boarding ship shows up, there's going to be another pod that's going to have snipers in it. And we don't like snipers, so we're just going to get rid of them with just a quick little ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
And then we're going to then do more fully charged lightsaber throws to get rid of walkers, using our lightning to ka-chow. And, okay, that worked out really funny. Use our lightning to ka-chow to get rid of the other troopers, so that way they don't annoy us. And that was an insanely good fight.
Yep.
Wow, I did not get one that good in any of my practice runs. So that was really, really nice to see that happen in a marathon setting alone, and a run in general.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're now going to be going through here, and back to our little movement segments. We got just a little bit of, we got a few more engine room skips we have to do, and so it's really nice to, hopefully I am able to continue to be really good at them, because it worked out pretty well in Aboard the Salvation. So hopefully it continues to go well. And we're just going to slip through, get a little bit of damage, and abuse the invulnerability frames. And slip through there. And then there's a little tutorial here that the game is going to be like, hey, if you zap these things, they'll blow up. But it only happens if you're at a specific spot. And so we skipped the little tutorial section, and we're able to just keep going, because I've played this game too much. I don't need tutorial. All right, and then we're just going to, that's the end of engine room skips. They went really well. I'm actually really happy with that. And then, so we had this ability that we used at the very beginning of the run called Force Rage. We're going to use it again here. We're going to drop down, Force Repulse, land kind of in the middle of the room, and then just spam Repulse. And that instantly takes out all of the enemies.
That was fast.
Yeah, that was really good. So the way that this fight works is when we use Force Rage and Repulse, it just kills the enemy. It has a stupidly high range, and it basically one-shots all of the enemies. And so by using that, we're able to kill all of the enemies, and the game will then, even though not all of them have spawned in, the game will think that we've taken out enemies because there aren't any on in the level. And so that saves us having to then do a much longer fight. I actually messed that strat up in a practice run.
Oh, hang on, we got a
here comes a Mega Droid. Oh, nope. They launched the pad before he could get in it.
Didn't show up for work today.
Yeah. And it made that fight a lot longer. So really nice just to be able to get that strat. Probably even, again, one of the fastest ways I have ever gotten that strat. So now we're just going to continue to be running through the level, dashing like a cool person.
Because why not?
And then more generator movement. So yeah, if you guys have been enjoying this run so far, donate, because you want to see Guybrush to make it even better at the end. And then also, we have a very small but a great community. So if you're interested in running either the Force Unleashed 1 or the Force Unleashed 2, definitely you guys should check out our Discord, check out some runners, other runs. The Any Percent Guide, it's a few years old because I've been running this game for about 2 years now, and but it still is fairly relevant and a great thing to use when you're starting out learning the run. The only tricks that aren't in there are the gunship tricks. So yeah, I learned this run just solely off that guide that was made by Lifelike, who is the second place runner and held the world record for a long heckin' time. Like, he probably held the world record from like 2016 until about a year ago in October when I got the any percent world record for the first time. So definitely check him out as well. And again, run this game. It's super cheap. It's like $20 on Steam, as well as like the console version. I think is even cheaper than that. So and you don't need like if you're thinking, oh, I don't have good load times, I don't have a good computer, so my load times are going to be bad. We time loadless. So it doesn't matter what computer you have. As long as your computer can run the game, you can also run this game. So run the game. It's a great game. I've put a lot of time into it. It's been one of my favorite speed games in like the 4 years that I've been speedrunning. So definitely at least give it a try and see what you think. And then, so now that we've taken out all of these enemies,
here comes the best line of the entire game.
Best line in the entire game, because I don't know why Coda decided to do this, but he does. Gah! 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 You always have to yell "Gah!" when something doesn't go right.
Yeah.
And we're just going to casually fire a cannon. And
Powered
the Star
by
Destroyer that we needed to get by, we have this main cannon, but we don't think to shoot it until now.
Kablooey.
And now we just one-shot the Star Destroyer.
Is this a good time for a donation?
Go
Yeah.
for it.
All right, we got $25 from Anonymous that says evil will always triumph because good is dumb. Oh, wait, wrong movie. We only need another $50 for the Guybrush Threepwood costume, so let's get that match.
Yo, $50.
Come on.
Let's go.
What do you
I
say?
believe in you
What do
guys,
we got,
Twitch
like
chat.
15 minutes?
Yeah, we got
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, come on, Twitch
Come
chat.
on.
We can do $50 in 15 minutes. Let's get this done.
Easily.
You will regret not seeing
There's probably
Guybrush.
There's probably
Yeah.
100 people watching. So like, if less than, well, that's just in the main.
Honestly, if
Midwest
half
Speed
the
Fest
people
channel.
just donate $1.
Just get in the couch cushions, y'all. You got it. Come on.
Yeah.
We don't want to have any unmet
like
incentives.
each of you
for
have
this
$1 to
marathon.
spare, guaranteed.
Like,
Yeah.
if everybody in Twitch, if everybody in chat right now donates $1, we will meet the Guybrush incentive as well as take out a massive chunk of the ring fit incentive. So I want to see a $1 donation train specifically for these incentives, and I want to just see this happen. I know it can easily happen in 15 minutes. I believe in you, Twitch chat. I hope everybody else here, the few audience members we've got, believes in Twitch chat. So let's see it happen right here, right now at Midwest Speed Fest 2021. First live speedrunning event in a long time. And let's just see a lot of money go to a really, 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 really awesome cause.
And for
So-
those of you that don't know what this part of the game is, it's Kylo Ren, or not Kylo Ren.
No, wrong print.
Yeah, wrong Star
Wrong.
Wars. Starkiller was like, hey, this place is about to fall apart and explode. How about if we crash this exploding ship into the shields of Camino?
So I've got a challenge. I don't know how well I believe in Twitch chat. So we're at 6403 right now on the tracker. If that gets to 6500 by the time that we get to the costume incentive, my entire couch, I don't know how many people are degenerate enough to donate for this, but we'll all dab. I'm not sure if that's even still a thing, but that's the challenge I'm giving to Twitch chat. If we hit 6500 by the end of the run,
I don't
My
think that's enough
entire
incentive,
couch
not
will
gonna
die.
lie.
smoosh.
but that's still, if everybody in chat donates $1, we dab.
Oh, yeah.
So you think like it's not that difficult to do? It's not that difficult. And so there's no reason to not hit 6500 by the end of the run.
True.
There's
We're getting on our way here a little bit. We got a $1 anonymous donation that just says hearts for dabs.
Hearts for
Let's
dabs.
unleash.
Hearts for dabs.
Let's unleash a donation train here. Let's go.
Go. Good pun. Good pun.
Early morning crew. You love to see it. All right, so now we are leaving.
Yeet! Okay, you did.
Yeah, we're going to yeet ourselves out of the ship, and we're now in our third falling section, but this one you can't speed up because it only determines as to how fast the ship crashes into the city, because we land pretty much exactly where the ship crashes. So we're just going to be chilling out here. So I really hope chat's been coming through with those donations because this is a great time to read them off. So donations.
Oh.
Nothing new right this second, but I just want to tell everybody where that money is going. Midwest Speedfest 2021, in partnership with 2DCon, is raising money for the OI Foundation. The Osteogenesis Imperfecta Foundation Incorporated, most commonly known as the OI Foundation, is the only voluntary national health organization dedicated to helping people cope with the problems associated with osteogenesis imperfecta. The foundation's mission is to improve the quality of life for people affected by OI through research to find treatments and a cure, as well as to provide education, awareness, and mutual support.
Awesome. So, this is what happens when you take Starkiller's waifu. He gets really upset. You can see the anger in his face. In fact, he gets so mad that he just has to take this TIE fighter and yeet! And the last superhero landing of the run.
Yeah! Superhero landing!
So bad on the knees.
Still terrible.
Yeah.
There is this rubble here that I'm going to actually do a pretty difficult trick here. I'm going to hit right trigger and mash. You think, mashing, that's not that difficult.
First
it's
try,
actually
let's
a lot
go.
more
Yep,
difficult
let's
than it
go,
looks. So
first
getting that
try.
first try is really cool. Because that then skips us having to go and around and destroy those turrets. Those same turrets that we jumped on, by the way. We then don't have to worry about them anymore because we just open the door and move on. And we're going into our next trick, another pretty difficult trick. It's our last damage boosting strat of the run. And I know we haven't done them in a while, so you probably forgot about them. But we're going to be coming over here, and Coda is going to be fighting these stormtroopers. And he wants us to take out our troopers so that way he can open the door. Well, we decide no. We're going to use these sniper blasts to reset our jump counter, do it twice, and this is going to get us out of bounds. The trick is not done yet. So now that we're out of bounds, we just have to maneuver properly, and I need to make sure I don't fall through the floor. I have done it an absurd amount of times in runs, and I don't want to do it now. So it's still possible to fall through the floor, believe it or not.
Yep, so he's just going to jump around here. Wall's a suggestion.
Yep, walls don't exist.
Yep.
And we made it through, and that's the trick. That saves about 5 minutes, skips about 5 to 10 minutes worth of fighting. So huge to get that, and that's probably, I think, the biggest skip in the entire run.
Nicely done. I got a couple more donations.
Go for it.
We got $10 from Woodaside with another heart. Thank you so much for that donation. And we've got a $1 anonymous donation that says $1 to see a dab. Sign me up. Unleash.
No,
the
not
power,
yet, not yet.
Oh, sorry.
Unleash the power of donations for the OI Foundation.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
So we're getting super close. I'm seeing it 64-15, only 85. Yes.
Yeah, that's math.
Yeah, I can do math. Left to go. So keep it up, Twitch chat.
We need $39 for the fancy pirate.
Go!
And $85 for the dab.
85 for the dab, 39 for the Guybrush incentive. Come on. It's so easy to get this incentive. Let's go, Twitch chat. I believe in you guys. Get some hype for Twitch chat.
We want to see some Guybrush.
Come on, guys, if you want to see.
It'll be the most ridiculous thing you will see to end this.
You
Well,
will be-
actually, no. I'm sure the run that Finger Quick has after this is going to be a little bit more ridiculous. But still, you want to donate for this costume. It's just the best way to end this run. So we're so close, $39. We've only got a few minutes left to hit it. So come on, guys. Let's see it, Twitch chat. I believe in you guys.
Whenever we do test runs, it's absolutely hilarious. You guys will not be disappointed.
I'm not one to beg, but
Then shut up.
So now we're going into some platforming. It's really hecking difficult, so I'm going to focus and let my couch take it over because this is the spot where no matter how good of a pace you're on, your run will most likely die here.
Yeah, this is that hard of a platforming thing. So, you know, everything's pretty much just kind of laid out here. We're just going to say, nah, we don't want to. We're going to take our own route because, you know, we like being difficult.
It's okay.
There
I'm
we
just
go.
going to go slightly slower so that way chat has enough time to meet this incentive.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Smart. Yep, we're just kind of making our own route because we. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. Oh! That got a little scurry there for a second.
Just a little. Just a little.
We're on our way.
Just a little.
I don't like that jump. I'm going to take this one instead.
And we're just gonna physically.
Yeet!
And I'm going to try this again.
Another one with soul this time.
Yeet! All right, come on, Twitch chat.
Come on.
We're getting close. I just have to get through this door.
That's perfect.
There we go.
Perfect.
Wow. That has
Absolutely
been three
right
perfect
there.
doors in a row between my practice runs and this, so that's awesome.
Nice.
All right, once we get through this platforming section, the incentive closes. So $39. Come on, Twitch
Come
chat.
on.
Come on, Twitch chat.
I might even be able to actually I can extend it just a little bit more. But once we finish up this platforming section, we are coming down to the wires. So Twitch chat, I need you guys to come through
Come
for
on,
me
if someone
here.
can just donate 20 and a 10 or just two 20s, that'd be there.
Listen to me. You can't do this alone, and we can't.
All right.
Hey, we got 2 jump. That's cool.
We can
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
There's no time. I'm sorry, but you know that I have to.
All right, Twitch chat. Come on. We're so close. We're so close. Once I get through this section right here, the incentive closes. So I need you guys to come through
And this
for
is
me
a slow
here.
section, so you have a little time.
You got about 2
Yeah.
minutes, Twitch chat. This section takes 2 minutes.
Killer, just stop.
So let's see you guys come through for me. I believe in you guys. I know the few people that are up this early in the morning believe in you guys. So let's do it. So this whole section right here is, there's no way I can speed this up. I can't dash through this section. Otherwise I would. But basically, Starkiller is once again dealing with a lot of headaches.
Guy just needs some ibuprofen.
yeah.
Does anyone have any ibuprofen? He needs ibuprofen.
We love making VeggieTales references in a Star Wars run.
Yep.
And so basically what happens is, while Starkiller is dealing with these headaches, Vader's going to show up out of nowhere and attack us and put us in a lightsaber lock. There are 3 different kinds of locks that we can get. The best one that we can get is where at the end of the lock, the game tells us to push X. Here we got the worst one because it's a longer animation for Vader to throw that piece of debris at us. But overall, I don't even think you lose a full second if you get the worst possible outcome. So overall, it's really not that big of a deal. And I honestly don't even know if it's actually slower. I just go it based off of feeling. All right, so we're coming up right to the end, Twitch chat.
How we doing on Guybrush?
Still waiting. Come on, chat.
Come on, guys.
Come on, chat.
You got,
You got
a couple of
like
seconds.
15, 20 seconds, Twitch chat. Come on, get
Come
one
on.
donation in here.
Come on.
He wouldn't break free.
Use the Force, Twitch chat.
That's not how the Force works.
Force that donation through. Come on.
Come on.
Here.
Come on, Twitch
Come on.
chat. Come on, Twitch chat.
We can make
Come
it.
on, Twitch.
chat.
We can
Come
make
on.
it.
Come on, Twitch
Come
chat.
on.
Twitch chat.
All right, we're through. This is where it closes. It's just one
Sad
donation
day.
that comes through here.
Someone just give in a 40. It will be worth it.
It
in
it's
multiple
seriously
ways.
worth it.
Just a 40. Come on, guys.
Someone just donates a 40. We have Guybrush, and it'll be completely worth the
Yeah,
money.
we'll have Vader will
For
kind of
many reasons.
Oh man, doesn't look like we're getting it.
Yeah.
Which is gonna be weird because I haven't seen this ending without the Guybrush skin.
It's gonna throw me off. I haven't seen it without Guybrush in a while. So we're
Yeet.
fighting Vader
Or
now.
wait,
This is our
Ka-chow.
final boss.
Sorry, wrong one.
And what we're gonna be
Yeah,
doing
right
is our 3-strike lightning combo.
Ciao. 1, 2, 3.
And get him to a specific health threshold, and that's going to make him spawn zombies. Because what Star Wars game doesn't have zombies? Actually, most of them don't have zombies. But these are other imperfect clones that are Yeah, they basically essentially turn into zombies.
No, Zambies.
And yeah, we refer to them as zombies. And so right there, this is where we would switch to Guybrush. But unfortunately, we didn't hit the incentive. But that's all right, guys. You still donated a lot. There's still other incentives to donate for, so don't stop donating. Get Ring Fit. We want to see Moonblaze and Gooby get fit. So please donate for those. Donate. I don't even know what other incentives we have open right now. But donate for incentives because all of this money goes to an awesome, awesome cause. And also, we need to get to 10K by the end of today. And it's very possible. It's very wow, he's spawning these zombies really early. Interesting.
Cool.
Oh, come on.
Wait, is that a good or a bad thing?
1, 2, 3, ka-chow.
yes.
1, 2, 3, ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
1, 2, 3,
It works
ka-chow.
out well because when Vader hits the health threshold to go, he'll just go automatically and we don't have to wait for the zombies.
Ka-chow.
But at the
1,
same time, we also have to deal with zombies
3,
earlier.
ka-chow. And the reason why he's standing back is because he doesn't want to get that blade lock with Darth Vader.
Yeah, so there's a chance where the game will put us into a saber lock with Vader, and we try to manipulate as best as we can to make sure that that doesn't happen. Because if that does happen, we lose about 30 seconds, and we don't want that to happen. Because each lock is about a 30-second time loss. So we're gonna hope and pray that we don't have any lightsaber locks that we have to deal with while we then fight Vader with our 3-strike combo. Back off a little bit. Use Mind Trick to get the zombies to distract Vader, and then oh wow, that worked. And then each time he passes a certain health threshold, he then jumps over to the next platform, and we just kind of rinse and repeat this. So yeah. Ow.
Ka-chow.
2, 3, ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
1, 2, 3.
Nice. No
Did you
lock
get a
so
ka-chow?
far, so we're getting pretty good. Thank you guys for all the ka-chows. You have made Lightning McQueen very happy.
I hope ka-chows are also happening in chat as well.
Ka-chow.
Oop, oop, don't do that. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
Wow,
Ka-chow.
my camera got really weird there for a second.
Ka-chow.
Ah.
Ka-chow.
Come on.
Ka-chow.
Come
Ka-chow.
on.
Ka-chow.
Okay. We only have to do this 2 more times, and then we go into the end of the game.
Without guy.
Without Guybrush, sad
Yeah. Which is weird because
Ka-chow.
I've seen a whole bunch of his runs with it.
It's gonna be weird not seeing Guybrush at the end.
You actually get the emotional climax of the end of the game versus the derpiness
Hilarious.
of Guybrush. And yeah, so if you guys want to see an ending with Guybrush, you can either watch the All Holocrons world record by myself or the New Game Plus world record, because I always make a point that when you have the ability to play as Guybrush at the end, you play as Guybrush at the end. And Lockless Vader, let's go!
There we go. Yeah.
This has been an incredible run, and remember when I said I needed to put this run like a yesterday caliber?
Oh yeah.
This is better than yesterday.
Oh, you're kidding.
This is a better run than when I set my RTA world record in the practice room.
Sweet.
The only thing that I can really think of that happened was we missed that first grip tutorial skip once.
Oh yeah.
Everything else,
Oh, just imagine if you like first try Vader lock.
like I can't imagine
that would be
better
amazing.
run to have put out in a marathon. So I'm definitely going back on this VOD and retiming it loadless. I'm going to manually retime this run because this is going to be an insane run to retime. Even with, although the technical difficulties at the beginning might
yeah.
mess it up, but we'll see. I'll retime it, see what happens.
Wait!
So I definitely want to retime this run because just looking up and seeing what we have for the timer here, we're going to be looking at potentially a 1:11 RTA, which is almost 2 minutes faster than my RTA world record.
Dang.
So That's if everything goes well here. The game can still be like, no, don't. We're not gonna go well.
If it can be be just like last night, then it would be absolutely perfect.
So So the way that the last little bit of this fight happens is basically what happens is we want Vader to be in a lightsaber lock, but we need him to be in a specific position in order to get the lock, so that way we just do a crap ton of damage to him. It's really important that this happens because hopefully, if all goes well, we're going to be pushing Vader into this pole, and you'll see half of his health go away after the first lock. And then we get another lock, and half of his health goes away again.
Oh, supervillain. Yeah.
Yeah, supervillain landing.
But we don't care about his joints because his joints are, robotic.
Yeah, he probably just needs oil.
So we just need to push him over, and now we just need him to lock. He let go of his lightsaber there. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's at a weird angle. I hope this doesn't mess it up.
Vader's one to talk. I just realized Vader's one to talk about
Literally
rising above.
This, yeah, right. This whole thing, that he's using the same strat that was used against him to make him turn to the dark side with Padme. Awesome. He shoved up against the pole.
Yeah.
So watch his health.
Awesome.
It just gets deleted. That's half of his health gone. And then he's going to try and channel some lightning to shoot at us, and we say no. And now we're just going to get another. Nice! That was as good of a fight as you want to see. So I am extremely happy. So, yeah, pretty much. We're just going to delete the rest of Vader's health, and then Starkiller's going to yell at him, and then we're going to go into one more quick time event to end the run. So thank you guys so much. I'm just going to go ahead and take care of all of my shout-outs during this quick time event because that way we can move on to the next run and get you guys more marathon, more things to donate for, and more just awesome speedruns by some awesome people. So, yeah, first shout-out is shout-outs to my mother because without her, I wouldn't be here. I'm stealing this from Metro. I don't know if Metro is even here, but without my mother, I wouldn't be here, and I mean that in the most literal way possible. Metro used that in his DDQ run at Dishonored, and I absolutely love it, so I steal it from him every time. I give it credit to him, though. Also, shout-outs to my awesome couch. You guys made this run a lot more relaxed for me. Having a couch is a lot better than trying to do solo commentary, especially when you're in front of a live audience. Shout-outs to you guys, the live audience. You guys.
The three audience members there.
This is what I love. So I love being able to do runs in person, and having even just a tiny little live audience is better than nothing. Shout outs to you, Moonblaze. You were an awesome host. It was awesome to be able to do this. Oh, also here. The game tells us to mash Y. That's a suggestion. So this is what I like to say. Look, Mom, no hands. We can just set our controller down. Don't have to worry about it. So, yeah. Shout-outs to the rest of the Midwest Speed Fest staff and for accepting this run. I've been running this game for a long time, and I've always really wanted to have an opportunity to show this off for Midwest Speed Fest. I got to show off Force Unleashed 1 for, I think, mid-spring 2019. It was either 2019 or 2020. I can't 100% remember. But either way, I got to show it off, and I absolutely love being able to show this game off because I enjoy speedrunning this more than I enjoy speedrunning Force Unleashed 1. So thank you guys for letting me show off this run. Another shout-out to my wonderful fiance. I have no idea if she's even up watching this run, but even though she's not a speedrunner and hardly even a gamer herself, she watches a lot of my streams. She's one of my biggest fans. I love you, and I can't wait to marry you in February. And then, what other shout-outs? Oh, shout-outs to the rest of the Force Unleashed community. Lifelike for being an awesome mentor in this run, as well as being a rival for me to eventually come in and beat. You're an awesome runner, and I really hope that if this game ever gets into a GDQ someday, that you and I will be racing it, because it would be an awesome time to show off two really good runners for this game. And I would love to be able to do it in a race format. Shout-outs to my homeboys in the Lord of the Rings community. You guys are my loving home. And, timing will be coming up here. And time. And that is an RTA world record. That is oh my gosh, sub 111 RTA. That is a RTA world record by so much. Holy cow! Wow! I could not have asked for a better run for this to happen. Oh
TIE
my
skip.
goodness. Oh, that's true. TIE Fighter skip. That is the only thing I can think of that didn't happen, and we still got an RTA world record by over 2 minutes.
Yep.
So that
good
was
run.
absolutely incredible. Thank you guys so much. Do I have any other shout outs to do? Lord of the Rings community, you guys are my home. Love you guys. Yeah, no, I think that's all my shout outs. I don't know if you guys have any shout outs you guys want
Nah.
to do at all.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're
I-
good? All right. Thank you guys so much. If you guys want to watch more Force Unleashed 2 content, follow me on Twitch. If you guys want to see Slade and I banter constantly, again, follow both of us on Twitch. We banter all the time.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing.
Top Assassin doesn't stream, but still, he came out here and helped with this, so thank you. Follow me on Twitter. I meme a lot on Twitter, so yeah. And again, keep supporting Midwest Speedfest and donate to support the OI Foundation.